So today we have an empty little homestead that needs a lot of development. First we do that by getting the field plowed. So we just get that going. It might look like I'm clicking there repeatedly, but I can just tell it to go and it goes. And before you know it, the field is all ready to go. So we can seed the field. And then if we come over here to the dock, we can get water to keep watering the thing. And it's all happening very quickly, which I very much appreciate. And then we can harvest the field, gain all sorts of, what is that, red onions, potatoes, and carrots. And that all gets delivered to the storage here. And then we can bring it over to the stand and it can be sold. So we're getting a little bit of money each time, but it's also moving to increase our population, which is a good thing. And we just gotta do this again. So one more time with 12 more vegetables, and then just a little more population growth, and we have a bit of workforce that we can do. So we can assign a worker to the vegetable stand here. So now the things are being sold automatically, which is very helpful because that means I can just work on producing it all. But as soon as the vegetables are brought to the inventory, then they're being sold right away, which is amazing. So we should hopefully be able to get a good inventory built up here if we can work quickly enough, because those things are selling very quickly as well. And hey, we already have one more workforce in the ready. And if we get a second one, then we can put a worker in the field, which would be a huge help to us. But now we have 10 things in there. And if we upgrade this with 20 coins and then get more vegetables in the basket, then we have a cart that it can automatically transport it all. It's a little slow, but it's a little automated and they're only taking one thing at a time. So we're probably still gonna need to help you out a little bit. There, now we have 2 workforce, so we can hire a farmer that will plow the field and do all the things for us. Excellent. And let's also upgrade the yield of the fields as well to 20. That should be good. So now we're having a little bit of automation, although the watering bit is still slow. But hey, look at this. We have a scientist making his way down Main Street. So if we just go ahead and collect you, then we get a little bit of idea points. And that was enough idea points to unlock a clay mine over here, but we need a bit more coins for that. And there's also a free gift that we can get, which is 1,000 coins right away. Wow, that should set us good for a while. Let's get the clay mine started right away. Because if we start production down here, then we can eventually make bricks for another house over here. Oh, and we can just go ahead and double the transport of the cart over here for free. I like that. And we can also upgrade you so you're doubled for quite a bit, so you're pulling 10 at a time in normal circumstances. And thankfully we had the money to do that. And we do have 2 more workforce. I would like to buy another field, but we spent just enough money to not do that yet. But a few more vegetables and that should be right as rain. And just like that, we can get a second field going, which I don't think has the same yield as the first field, which is okay. But then we can get both fields grown up fully, and that's even more vegetables. And there's so many more scientists walking down too. We can almost get the next thing up in this idea tree, which is brick making. And a new scientist is already here, so we have his ideas. And now we just need 200 coins over here to make the brick factory. And there's a lot of clay on standby too, so we'll be good for that. And there are some objectives over here as well, like increasing maximum population and having ideas. We're still working on that. So we'll just need to make sure that we are getting all the scientists that we can get. Hey, and we can have another farmer in the second field. Good, more automation. Although I would like to sell the vegetables for more, but I guess what we can do is have more simultaneous sales going, which would be helpful. And we can also just boost the amount of money that we get by spamming the merchant stand over and over again. Let's also upgrade the second field down here to keep it on par with the first one. And I think we can also just keep the clicking thing on the water bucket because that's the part of the process that takes the longest. So even though there's a bit of a pause, once the field is ready again, it can go right back to it. Ooh, and the vegetable stockpile is getting so high we can actually see it over the fence there. I like that. And we have to make sure to get more scientists before they escape. So since there's really nothing else to put workforce towards that is really helpful at this time, we can double the cells that we get here. Oh, and we can roll back this upgrade too. I like that. But now we're getting 2 coins each time because we're selling 2 things. And we need 20 workforce to put a miner in the mines. Oh my goodness. It's not even that deep right now. And right now we have a lot of vegetables in these baskets that aren't being delivered right now. So maybe we should empty them all the way just so there's more stock to sell. And that is making the food pile just get insanely massive. I like that. Although it seems to have reached the maximum size, but that's okay too. Just a few more sales and 200 coins. Yes, now we can build the clay factory. So all the clay that we're collecting is being pressed into bricks, and we can speed up up the process too a little bit, it looks like. Oh, and there's already a worker that can transport things to the houses. Good. So we need 36 bricks to complete that house. At least it's a lot better than building a tower. So our vegetable production seems to be going pretty well, so we can leave them to that. And then we can build up all of our workforce to get a miner. Or we get more sales. Ooh, I like the idea of getting more sales because money's gonna be important. Let's do that. So we're getting 3 coins every cycle now. And we're about halfway to the idea reward. And everybody here seems to be wearing the same boring white shirt. Any better shirts? Thankfully, I just put new shirts on the merch stores, so you should go definitely check that out. They're really cool design, and they were based on community feedback. So you guys helped make it happen. Thank you for the support. Okay, it actually looks like we've used all the clay that we collected for the bricks, so it's time to spam the mines again. Oh, and the population has reached its limit. We're working on building another house. We have 11 bricks laid out of 36 needed. And how much clay goes into a brick? It takes, how much was that? It takes like 3 clay to make 1 brick, wow. But thankfully there's enough on standby as long as our guy can transport it. So let's upgrade his cart capacity because we can. And then that amount of clay should do good for a while. Hey look, a reward, free 5 idea points. Nice, that almost gets us to food cooking. I like that. And I also have not been watching for scientists. I think they're getting away. There's another one. Oh yes, we got it. We can build a kitchen for 2,500 coins. Wow. Okay, that should be good on bricks there for a while. So let's help our field workers a little bit. Ooh, we could give them better speed. Although some parts they seem to do a lot better with the speed than others. So I'm not too sure what causes that, but our cart carrier person here is being way too efficient for the farmers right now. So maybe we should increase that speed. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So he's working 25% faster, which should be good for us. And for right now, I think the most amount of money that we're gonna be getting is from completing these tasks here. And also probably waiting for this house to complete as well, so we get more population. Which, can we speed up this guy carrying the things? Oh, we can just deliver them ourselves. That's way easier. And there's a house completed right there, so that boosted our population cap to 60. Beautiful. And there's another one going up right there already. But that needs 268 bricks already. Oh my goodness, I definitely need to put a miner in the field. Which I guess I could do if I rolled back the workers that are helping out in the vegetable stand. Could roll back all upgrades to get 10 workers. That still doesn't put us at the amount that we need, but I did put some in here, so I could get 5 there. That would get us close, but not quite there yet. Need 1 more person. Although since our workforce is growing organically because of the vegetables being sold, I think we can wait that out, and we just need a few more ideas before we complete that reward. And we can spend 100 coins for a little bit of clay production increase too, which that seems to be the only cheap upgrade left, aside from this one, but that doesn't really help us anymore right now. Let's just go ahead and keep speeding up the clay brick production too, by getting all of these things to the stockpile here, and then getting a few bricks in place for the cart person to transport, at least enough for a tiny bit of backlog, and then we can just keep the production going in the clay pit while we collect all the scientists. So now our little homestead is up to 30 population, already half of what the new maximum is. Wow. Okay, our farmers are struggling once again to keep up with the cart demand, so we should probably help them out. Our clay is gonna be good for a little bit. Hey, and we got enough idea points for the reward, 500 coins. That's gonna be a big help. Okay, now our sales are happening a bit too fast for the vegetable cart person to keep up with, so let's just boost the transport a little bit, taking a bit from both fields, and then 100 in the stock should be good for a little while. And we just need 4 more workforce to get a miner going. That way we should have a steady supply of bricks. But hey, another coin gift. Beautiful, because I want to get a kitchen set up as soon as I can. We'd probably get more money from that if I had to guess. And thankfully, the multiple sales at once really helped the population meter boost. Just a few more, and yes, 20 workforce. Now we have idle production going in the clay mines, and he is just going relentlessly, but that's good. It also looks like we have a positive increase on how much clay is being mined. So the really only bottleneck over here is the actual like brick production, which we could speed up for 2,000 coins, but I want to put that money towards the field. Or not the field, the kitchen. At least we can work through the bricks that are there already so we can get this other house made. I'm hoping that this third one boosts the population cap to 100 because that's another task that we have to complete. complete in here for another money reward. Other than that, there is another task coming in about 10 minutes. And now our farmer is getting way ahead of the transport cart. And the stockpile is empty again, so yay. More back and forth on this. I love bottlenecks. But if we just get one more workforce made, then we can get a boost to this farm field right here. So they're both working a little faster. And we could get a third field going, but I want to save my money. And then after a little bit of time, we have maxed out our population again at 60, which also gives us 13 more workforce to assign. Since we're worried about making money right now, let's go ahead and have more sales. So we can upgrade these to be 4 sales simultaneously, which also means that the demand for vegetables is gonna go up. But we just need 250 more monies to get the kitchen. And our brick production is going pretty well. We have 141 laid out of the 268 that we need, but we do have 50 bricks on standby, roughly. So that's making good progress. I'm mostly worried about the food production because that thing is looking very empty now. But now we have another task for us, which is having 500 vegetables. So we should probably maybe not sell as many. Is it based on the stock in here? It seems to be just total on the thing. So we're just going to be grinding out a whole bunch of vegetables here. Not just for money, but also for the task, because the task is free money. So ultimately for money. And we're also getting all the scientists that we can because we are about 60% of the way to learning pottery, which is interesting. Another income option for clay, if I had to guess. And I could spend money to upgrade the yield of the fields, but we're so close to what I want. But man, these vegetables sell quick. Okay, so the cells have basically stopped because vegetables are no longer in the inventory. That means we can stockpile them now in the collection baskets, which is gonna help our objective quite a good deal. But look, we have 2,500 monies now, so we can get the kitchen. Yes. And so I'm guessing once vegetables are here, then yeah, we can chop them up and then they get served into thingies. And then do these get sold? They probably get sold, but not right now though. Oh, we need 30 workforce to sell these goods? Oh my goodness. I'm hoping that the food just sells on its own. Although once the vegetables are empty, it doesn't seem like it. Oh, we just sell them right here in a different spot for 15? Oh, that's even better. Here, let's roll back these workers, roll back all of them so we can get those back, which also gives us all the workforce to put elsewhere. See, we need 30 for that. If we roll this back, then we get 5 more. So we could roll back all the workforce upgrades that we did get and put them straight towards selling the kitchen stock. But let's work on the vegetable collection task first. And with only selling 1 vegetable at a time, plus keeping the farmers at a increased rate of working, we should get that pretty soon because we have a little under 100 per basket here. And so we're on good pace to get that. We just gotta let it run for a little bit. And let's also just shove all the bricks into the house over here just so we can see how many are needed left. And it seems to be about 50 is needed now. So we can get that no problem. Ooh, we can assign workers to cook the food if we wanted to. So there is that option. And it is a much better money flow than just selling the vegetables outright. But now there's over 100 in each of those baskets. What's interesting is as soon as the cart seems to collect the vegetables, it drops the count a little bit until they're brought back to the stockpile, which is interesting and a little misleading. But at least it's good to know that all the vegetables are still there. And it's only like a few more rounds of harvesting that need to happen. So just a little pick me up there and we got it. Yes, 500 coins. It's not much, but now the task is done. So we'll get a new one in 15 minutes roughly. And then we could assign everything. Ooh, free idea points. Nice. Can one of the gifts be workers, please? I want to just set one up to sell things. But we can also just assign them to cook the vegetables, which I think is going to be a much better use. So we have a couple of meals being made and we can sell them for 15 a piece. That's very good. We just have to make sure that the vegetables are always there. Oh yes, and the brick house is almost completed again. Let's just go ahead and pound those bricks out because we have plenty of clay to do so. We haven't even upgraded this guy and he is just constantly adding to the pile. I love it. And we can get a big money boost by selling all of the meals that we have on standby. And looking at how the people are moving, they really want those meals. They are freaking out. And we just need 20 more bricks for another population increase. And I certainly hope that selling the meals also increases the population because that would be kind of awkward if they didn't. It would be nice if we could produce more than 1 brick at a time, but that is super expensive, almost as much as the kitchen. Thankfully though, that's all the bricks that we need. So let's just shove them all into the house right now. And voila, a third one. Oh man, but that's a huge increase calories right there. 3,000 bricks needed for that? Oh, goodness. But hey, that put our population cap over 100, so that's another reward there. Another 500 coins. Nice. That actually gets us a new task very quickly. And let's see if selling the meals does anything. It seems they can't make more than 10 at a time. So, looking here, it seems to be just based on the number of cells and not how much they're going for, which is a little too bad, but 15 monies is still very much appreciated. And we can start to get more population. Oh, so our new task is just producing vegetables. We can do that quickly, and thankfully it's just having them at once. So we just let this run for an hour roughly, and we collected 3,000 monies now. Our idea bar is almost filled up. I don't know if that was collecting idly, but we do have 34 workforce now, which means we can have someone to sell the meals that are made. So now we have even better idle income. Although where to put the money though is a different question. There's 334 bricks here now. Let's go ahead and finish out the idea here for the clay pots, and then maybe we'll have enough to build that thing. We also completed a few tasks here too, so that's even more money. Oh wait, prestige increased. Oh, so we got a free prestige point. Price is level plus 15. I'm guessing that means they're cheaper by 15%. Neat. And wow, 100 idea points there. That really boosted us through that one and then on to the next one, which is wood processing. Neat. I can't even get wood yet. But you know, there's a whole bunch of empty space across the river and down here, so maybe that's coming. But we can set up a clay pottery factory now. We need 5,000 coins for that. Oh goodness, need to sell a lot more of these meals. You need to cook faster, or we just help you with that, because there's also 1,600 vegetables stored up here. Goodness gracious. I also have not been paying attention to how many vegetables go into making a meal, but ooh, oh, so that's what increased. Our vegetables are selling for more. Nice. Okay, so now we need to produce clay to get the next reward, although I really wish I would take from what's already been produced. This guy's pumped out 2,400 clay. You don't stop for anything, and I'm proud of that. But let's also just get this reward out of the way. Ooh, and this is gonna help a production bonus ×2. So we're already halfway done with this, and the other half is gonna come very quickly. So in no time at all, we have another reward completed for another prestige point. Population growth. Ooh, nice. Although we are pretty close to maximum already, but we are also getting really close to the money that we need to set up the pottery factory too. And we could assign more workers to increase the price that these meals sell at, but I think we're gonna save them for the pottery. And there it is. 5,000. We can do it. And there's a pottery wheel right here. So we just take some clay and then spin it, and then it gets stored right here. Oh, we make 2 at a time. Nice. How much do these sell for? They sell for 11. That's not great, but it is a little extra, I guess. And we have the clay to spare. We can honestly speed up the rate at which this clay goes into this pile. Oh, now it's just producing more salads, which I guess that's what these are, but that's easily done. I'll take some free prestige points without having to prestige. Unfortunately, our ×2 production is worn out. Oh, that's why we're producing 2 clay pots. That makes more sense. Oh wait, we're still producing 2, unless I was just partly done. And yeah, it's back down to 1. But to do this automatically, we would need 30 workforce again. And to do that, we're gonna need another population boost, unless we take out some of the field workers here. Also, I just realized we're back at 1,000 coins already, even though we just spent it all getting the pottery wheel going. So we have a good flow of money right now. And we have a fresh reward from the salads, 500 more coins. So I guess we could turn off the clay production if we wanted to, although that really just turns off the conveyor belt here. And what we do have now is, well, another task, produce workforce. I don't have the population cap for that. What if I refunded? Would that count? I can refund 5 here, so let's roll this back. Hey, that worked! Amazing! I can just do that twice, right? Oh my gosh, I can just do that twice. Roll it back, and that's the quest completed. Easy, 588 monies. And then we can put the workers back in the field. Now what we do have is enough money to boost the brick factory production here. I think that'll be helpful, because we're still quite a ways off from building this house. And so we can boost this for a little bit, because there's 1,000 clay in that pile there. It would be nice to have automated clay pot production, but we're still a bit off from that. It would be nice if one of these tasks gave us a workforce boost, but we do have 14 to put somewhere, so let's increase the prices here probably. Yeah, we can do that. Or wait, we roll this back, we get 5 back. If we had 20, then we can cook 2 meals at once. That might be good. I'm not sure. We'll keep the prices up. and keep them up again. Thankfully, we can roll them back when we need to. And now we're producing bricks, which is exactly what we're doing right now. Just 500 of them. Goodness. I feel like we're gonna have the next task before we finish this one. That's okay though. But now all those bricks are complete and we get more click strength, even though it's kind of automated. I guess it means it helps them make it faster, but also our clay stock is entirely empty here. So we kind of gotta scoot this along now with a little bit of a boost, and producing 5,000 vegetables is the next task. Really makes me wish these were retroactive because I feel like we'd be most of the way there right now. But I guess we could boost this with another field that only costs 1,500. Sure, we could do that. And then sadly we need 8 workforce to fill this field. And there's 7 here, which, you know, we can roll this back. Oh, whoops, I upgraded that. Roll it back. Now we have a worker in the field. He's only got 1 level of boost right now, but we could give him another one with the rest that we have. And then scoot this up to be the same. The vegetable growth price is still the cheapest upgrade. I should probably boost this a whole lot more then, until these cost 100 to upgrade for all of them, and then that puts their production almost to 200 vegetables. That is looking really good there. At least it will be once this field actually starts producing anything. And these are all bricks that can go towards filling the house, which only would put it at roughly 900, a little under 1,000, which is only a third of the way there. My goodness. So I think what we need to work on next is finding more of the scientists to get this next wood processing thing unlocked, because that's another industry we can go into. And ideally we would be getting the handouts for more awards over here, which would ideally include science points. Oh, or we could just, you know, assign things. Interesting, but we're gonna go with the cheapest one first. Ooh, what does this have for us? Oh wow, we just freely got 20 max population? That's amazing. That means we can get more workforce that way, which it would be nice if the workforce could go towards producing science, because this guy only makes 1.75 each time. And we still need like 70 more. Or 60 more. We need a lot. At least we are producing vegetables at a really good rate now that we've upgraded the fields. But watering still seems to take forever. So we'll just give them a little bit of a hand there. And then when they harvest, yeah, that's going up quite a bit each time. We do have 2,000 money, so maybe we could do it a bit more. Like we could boost this field to 300 per cycle. You know what? I'm not really using the money for anything, and the woodworking is a long way off, so let's do it. So this field up here is doing 300 each time. So we really need to give them a boost with like everything they have going on. And the reward we get for this one is 100 idea points. That's exactly what I needed. So now the woodworking is somewhere. Where is it? Where's the little buying thing? I don't see where the wood processing is. Did I skip a step? Meteorology is a thing now, I guess. But where's the trees? Maybe our little village here isn't progressed enough to do that, which is a little bit of a waste. So I guess we'll just see what this workforce upgrade has for us by rolling these back and then upgrading them again, which is 590 coins. Pretty good. I would like more idea points though, because at least it looks like meteorology gives us weather control. Maybe it can include rain to water the fields automatically. Oh, what is this? 2 workforce for a free gift. Nice. And we do need 20 to cook 2 meals at once, but we are on our way to getting that much, so we can wait on that. Oh gosh, 50,000 vegetables. Why is the demand for vegetables so high? Like, I get it's like the starting thing, but my goodness, that is a long way off, and I don't really feel like waiting on that. So let's just go ahead and prestige, because we get a couple of prestige points that way, and we're still a bit off before we get another prestige point, so we can select the bonuses. So let's see, invention speed was really low, so we can boost that up, and then there was the free ones that we got. Although, can we pull those back? We could pull those back. Oh, I like that. Because the clicks really don't do anything. So let's see, population growth, don't really need that. So we can put more towards invention speed, and then production boost I think is a good thing too. So that's 50% faster. And then I think workforce growth can also get a bit of a boost. Oh, that's not a big boost at all. So more invention speed, so we can unlock things quicker. Whoa, okay, and we just, what? Okay, we just did something accidentally. So hold on, cancel that. What changed? That guy just gave us 22, so the scientists collect over idle time. I see. And that sadly didn't boost our house at all. Oh wait, or is this enough? I wasn't expecting a random time skip. So we can slowly but surely work our way through all of these bricks, and let's just upgrade the carrying capacity too, just to speed this along, because it also used up all of the clay in the pile. And there still isn't enough vegetables for this. I just want to see if we can get a third new house in here. So we have now used all the bricks, and we are still 200 shy, but 200 honestly isn't that bad. So let's just get this clay stockpile right here filled up again. It would be nice if one of the bonuses we get over here was like 200 bricks. Although, since we have a lot of money, we could also boost this conveyor to deliver like 6 bricks or 6 clay at a time, because the bricks take 5 clay to make. So that can boost that along pretty good. And ooh, double the invention things? What? So we're getting double the science points. Nice. That should get us a lot closer to meteorology, whatever that unlocks. Just have to make sure to keep collecting the science dudes for the next 2 minutes, if they would ever show up again. So we're 2/3 of the way there. I feel like we're not gonna get enough by the time the timer runs out. But here, we're still working on vegetable production, so let's just boost this field by 10 levels, and then this one by 10 levels. So they're all producing 300 vegetables. That should speed up the process there pretty good. And then we can also boost this to make more bricks at once. 4 brick from 12 clay, it says. I'm okay with that, but that also means we should probably boost this. So there's more clay being delivered. So there's 18 being delivered at once in one of these, and then we're only using 12. So that's still a positive clay production. And now we just need 100 more bricks, which we are very well on the way to doing. And I totally forgot about the science dudes. Come on, one more show up, please. And he's gone. There's another one. And sadly, it's just the normal amount. But once we deliver all of these bricks, then the house should be completed. Just a little more, almost there. And yes, another house. Oh, beautiful. Population cap raised to 180. But the next house needs 9,000 bricks. Gross. And we're still a fair ways off from getting meteorology, so now let's do the prestige. Maybe he'll have another weird time skip. Yeah, we're just gonna take it as it is right now. So we need stronger clicks to go down to no bonus, and then prices level, yeah, we can keep that up, just so we can earn money quicker, up to 1.6, and then invention speed needs a major boost. Sure, ×3, that'll help. And then production boost can get a little bit as well. Let's take away from the prices a little bit, just so we can get that to 1.2, yeah, I like that. And then we restart from the very beginning, but at least when we go through all this again to sell vegetables, and also get the fields taken care of a lot quicker, it seems like, except for the water. It's always the water. But now we harvest, and the field by itself should be producing, it's more than 12, 14. I'm okay with that. Oh, no way, this task is still here? Why? Okay, either way, we're selling vegetables now, and they're selling for 1.4 a piece. That's still better than what we had. It's just a whole process to get back to where we were, because we don't even have the clay mine anymore. So I think that'll call it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of Farm and Mine. I'm sure there's a lot more going on in this game, so if you guys want to see more, then be sure to let me know. Thank you very much for watching, and sub to Intern. And I would like to thank the channel members, including Bread, Corby Farm, Dakota, Donamoto, DVONX, Ancient Elixir, Matthew, Hateful Harold, Peggy Sue, Drupal Long, Angel, Lily Bites, Miner Within, DeGarrity, Sands, V, Isaac, Killer Squad, Mousy, and Nicholas.